sharpest edges I've ever seen.
What is up, guys and gals from the knife community? This is Blade Love coming at you from the Sharpest Edge, and you are with me in the man cave. I've been a little off camera for a couple of weeks, just not feeling myself with the old ticker in that, but I'm back in condition for now, and just excited about this next video. If you recall seeing the video before about the replicated ZT I ordered, I'm going to do a comparison with the actual genuine ZT side by side to give you an idea of what it looked like. Let's take a look at the first replicated one. Now I have to laugh at this because, well, first of all, let's give you a box comparison. This is the original ZT box right here, and this is the replicated one. Notice the difference? Yeah, me too. Color and size. To top it off, the replicated ZT knife came with this really sad sheath, which actually was terrible. It tore at the bottom here. When I was putting the knife in, it actually tore out of it. And it smells like beef jerky, man. I don't know what the heck it is with this sheath, but yeah, definitely the sheath's gone, and most likely the box will be too. So I had another sheath, and it was one of the ones that Bob from B&B Leather made me, and it fits really nicely in the sheath, and I will now do a side-by-side little video picture montage so that you guys can see. Actually, I might do a video montage this time that I can talk you through the differences on each one, but let's get it and check that out. So as you can see, to start off here, this is the replica box, and it is a lot smaller than the original and off-colored as well. So it is what it is, but yeah. Let's check out the knife. Now, the knife on the top, of course, is the original real ZT. As you can see. And the knife on the bottom is the replicated one. As you can notice, it has a thicker hilt. Obviously, the blade isn't CPM 3V, it is D2 steel. It doesn't have rounded edges. Super sharp, very nice there. And if you notice, the G10 scales are also a little different, just a slight bit in thickness. It isn't a real bad replicated knife. I mean, I would have preferred them not to make it look like a ZT. If they would have just had it blank or just on their own marking, that would have been fine. But it is a lot heavier than the original ZT, that is for sure. You can definitely tell the weight. But it is still, I mean, for being under 40 bucks, you gotta wait a month to get it, it's not really a bad piece. It really isn't. Like I said before, this irritates me, as does the marking that it is a 0006 CPM 3V, which it definitely is not 3V. That is the ZT with the original CPM 3V. There we go. And just to show you what I mean by the sheath being really cheap, if you can see that there, it's protruding out of the piece. It's really a horrible sheath. I mean, it's horrible. Wow, and that, just by tapping it on there, I just cut it. I mean, it's definitely a terrible sheath. I mean, and like I said before, the replicated knife isn't a bad one. I mean, they could have done better by putting their own logo or marking on it. I understand it's kind of close to, well, it's actually very close to the 0006, but still, putting ZT on it and trying to make it look like a ZT, I don't particularly care for that, but it is what it is. But I was just happy to find this sheath in my storage, and I tried it out, and it was one of the first series K-bar sheaths that Bob Holsheiser made me. And it's actually a multi-use sheath, and it can fit a few different blades, and it fits this one so perfectly. I was very shocked. And what I like about it is it's got a steel clip in the back, and it also has, if you can see it, the U.S. Marine Corps marking. So it's really a nice piece. So I'll be very proud to carry it in this sheath. And a lot of people will be like, well, why did you bother getting a replicated one if you had a real ZT0006? Well, I want to keep this as pristine as possible until I get the black handle one. And for a beater, this will do just fine. I mean, I don't mind it being in D2. It's built very well. I mean, it is a nice blade. Very well proportioned to my hand. It just feels good. It is sharp. And I wish I had a piece of paper here to show you how sharp. Let's see here. I think I might actually. Yeah. It's very super sharp. So that was one of my papers for work. So it is definitely sharp. And one of my YouTube subscribers asked about this particular knife's cutting ability, which I just showed on paper. I'm going to use it on the old sheath. Check this out. This thing is super wicked sharp. I mean, I cut myself already twice with this thing. I mean, look, it just... It's butter. It's unbelievable. Very nice piece for it being a replicated blade. So just a few final thoughts. I mean, replicated blades, to any manufacturer that wants to create a similar knife to another manufacturer's blade, if you want to create this kind of knife, please don't put the other manufacturer's markings on it. Put your own on. I mean, and then just get word out into the community that you are competing with that particular knife style. I mean, it is a really great blade. I mean, cardboard, you can just stick this baby in, and it just cuts like butter all the way down. I mean, I already did it with the knife sheath. And if this was the original ZT box, I would be freaking out about now. But I love cutting with this. It's just really a great cutter. So these replicated knives aren't so cheap after all. Not when they can do some serious cutting work. On those cheap sheaths, and they're on cardboard boxes, but still, they're not too bad. I like it. And I'll be getting the green handled version they have shortly as well. So, well, let me know what you guys think, and hopefully this answered the question with regards to the cutting and slicing abilities for my YouTuber. There will be more tests coming as I go along, but not a bad start. This has been Blade Love from the Sharpest Edge. Thank you for joining me here in the Man Cave, and stay tuned for more videos, including that other video that I'm still in process with about the Swiss Tech blade. So stay tuned. Out for now.
You got the sharpest edges.